All right, everybody. Welcome to our first official ever episode of Tell Me I'm the Greatest podcast. Hopefully, this one will make it into the air one day. But before we get to that, not to jump in too quickly, we finally got Travis Bagent in the house after all this time and all these years. Travis, thank you for being with us.
I am not going to lie to you, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, I attempted to do a podcast. This is actually the second ever podcast, but I was wounded yesterday. I had been fired and disgraced in my household, but today I'm back. You can see I got my Shepherd Ram stuff here. I have been rehired as assistant quality control of the Bagent brand.
Well, we're glad to have you back.
I can't sign checks. I can't sign checks for the Bagent group, but I do got my job back. I got my job back. So hell to Tyson Bagent. I know yesterday when we did the pilot, I acted like we were not going to talk about Tyson Bagent. Just so all the super chatters know, he's back on the table, baby. If you want to talk about Tyson Bagent, this is the only place that you can hear the truth. I will not be doing any other nationally radio or TV appearances, even though I have been notified by Mike Greensburg and Oprah Winfrey already about going live on their shows.
I'm pretty sure
I will be having lunch with Barack Obama next Tuesday, so there will not be a podcast unless El Presidente wants to go on live with me and you, Artem.
Well, I'm hoping for a good productive Tuesday then. But I gotta double check with Tyson just to make sure you're allowed to do those gatherings.
We've changed Tyson's number. Nobody can get a hold of him.
Next thing you know, Jimmy Kimmel calls like, "Hey, you're allowed."
Already turned him down. He's a little too political. He's a little too political for us. We already turned him down.
As long as you don't bring your pups, we're good to go.
Whoa. That's why we already turned. 3 people made a smart comment about his pops. We have already denied entry to those people. They can't even come to NFL games anymore.
Dude, so did I miss something? And who is it? It did ESPN and NFL did 2 5-7 minute stories on you in the past couple, because I was trying to show Lindsay the moment where you tell Tyson you will never be as good as your craft as I was here in this moment. And I'm showing her this video and I'm like, hold on, this is the video about him, I can't find it. Now then it pops up again. I'm like, that's goddamn Travis being milking those people for the.
We didn't get the gig because of Tyson.
Really?
No, we got the gig because of me. Come on. Now I'm just waiting on Tyson to get us a gig. Get us a gig, player. I got us a gig, 2 gigs.
Man,
come on, dude.
That was in the most.
Don't be like Michael Todd and let me give you gigs, but you don't return the favor.
Hey, imagine one day they'll come up to Tyson and be like, "Hey, if we want to do this NFL gathering, blah blah blah. Maybe do some arm wrestling table. Hey, do you think your pops can do it?" Nah, but there's this guy Devin Laird that can. Oh man, that was fucked up.
Or no, what if they try to hire Tyson and Devin, but they don't even ask And then
Oh my God.
Tyson's like, nah, I can't do it. I can't do it.
And Tyson called you one day, hey, Dad.
You gotta let my pops at least do the commentary.
Tyson will call you one day. Hey, Pops, me and Whisper are gonna do this thing this Saturday. Are you coming?
100% that's gonna happen. 100%. I can't wait either. Do you know what's gonna be shocking to everyone, Artem? When I am the absolute king of the world, which is about to happen, right? Because all you got to do is replay all the footage. I already done told you it was going to happen. Not only once, I told you 1,000,000 times it's going to happen.
I've heard
and now it's going to happen. Now listen, we're still 2 years away from the promised land, but it's okay. It's okay. Just know the most shocking thing will be when I'm the exact same dude. Except you can't find out because I got fucking too much security. Don't ever talk to me in public if you're just somebody I used to know.
Man. Big E is $4.99 super chat.
Big E just called. I just get ready to call Big E, and then I forgot that we had this thing at 1 o'clock.
He goes, suits for the Saints and the Bears, baby.
The Bears. Hey, man, listen, don't let me and Big E. If they cut me and Big E loose in Soldier Field when Tyson is ever playing, it is over, dude. We will not, Big E, we will never be allowed back. We are if Tyson throws a touchdown, me and Big E will go on the field and say what's up to this man. We dare any security guard try to stop us. Especially after the Jaeger bombs and the fireball, it's over. We are going on the field. And we're going to have the opposing team jersey on so they get a penalty.
Oh, that's a good setup.
Yeah, boy.
Except that, you Big E, like, yeah, security might not want to stop you, but you are going to be on the television.
Yeah. You will both be unemployable and not allowed at any NFL schedule.
You what Devin said to me once. I was once trying to stop Devin from killing somebody. I'm like, dude, you're way too famous to be messing up with your fans. And he goes, oh, publicity is good publicity.
Man, he was really wanted to get busy, huh? Over me, taking over the arm bets thing? Come on, bro. I was just kidding.
Well, you weren't the subject of that, Travis. I saved you from that.
Devin, don't come over here trying to kill somebody and end up getting your ass whipped. All right? Stay the hell away from Martinsburg. We don't play that shit.
Hey, Shane Owens was $5.
And especially right now, if I put a hit out on somebody, the Bears fans right now, they will you'll be dead in 2 hours if I put a hit on somebody.
That's if Tyson makes the team, dog.
Oh my goodness, you sound like my mom. That's what my mom said. He's got to come home Tuesday if he gets cut. I'm like, Linda, we're not talking about that stuff. What is wrong with you? Let's go.
Oh man. Hey, I might see your people. I'm probably gonna go down to Fort Myers, Naples, Sunday, Monday.
Nice. You ain't gonna win a match in that practice, I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, man, I forgot. I can visit the practice too. All right, well, Shane Owens is never-ending $5 super chat. Who's
boy?
Who's Tyson Bagent? We don't talk about that guy. The Cowboys.
No. We're back, man. Anybody that likes any other team but the Bears can no longer be on the podcast. That was yesterday now. I don't want to hear nothing about my band, all right? The Bears. I'm getting I burned my hat, but I got a new one. I ordered a new one last night. I will be replacing that hat.
Sarah Latona goes, the real try that in a small town. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, bring that weird Canadian military shit over here and see how much. Motherfucker, there's a gun behind every blade of grass here in motherfucking Martinsburg.
Play them crap.
Yeah. Everybody in the house got a gun.
What's up, Barry Bourne? What's up, Carl Stanley?
Barry Bourne, we're going to Chicago, baby.
Hey, so I guess Engen set up a match for East vs West 11, which is going to be, I'm assuming, next year, and that's Matt Mask and Wagner. That was the match that was set, right-handed.
All right.
That's got to be fun.
All right. Well, hopefully that's not the main event. I'm not paying $17.99 for them two slap dicks. Is there anybody else on the card?
Probably me.
Oh, I'm in then. I'm in. No, I'm kidding. That'll be a good one. That'll be a good one. Wags and Matt, super fan favorites. And this way, usually one of them takes the ass with him, but at least that won't happen this time. One of them's gonna be the winner. Now, I think Wagner's the problem. Actually, I wouldn't want to pull Wags. He's too committed to that sideways press. I don't like that. I do not like that.
Why do you like that? Because you don't want to. You feel like once he sucks you in it.
Well, yeah, it's just like there's just too much up for grabs. One half a blink right at the start.
I got you. Well, hey, there's a question for me, but we need your opinion on that because it'll make a great prediction video. I have never pulled Craig Touye. Somebody asked. We have ripped up at practice once time, but so me and Craig pulling each other first round, October 21st. I want your prediction.
Oh, you are gonna get your ass handed to you, boy. Good night. Right-handed, right? Right-handed? Oh yeah, you have no chance. You have no chance. Where's it at?
Tennessee, baby.
No chance, man. Craig's in the Tennessee Hall of Fame down there. He gonna be carved up. This is Craig right here. Look, and then he's gonna be carved in, then he's gonna be triple capped, and he's gonna false start. And that Tennessee guy ain't gonna say shit.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you I feel like I have a good presence down in the South. I feel like over me and Craig Touye, they might gonna look at his elbow more than mine.
Man, 12 years ago, they would have killed you, man, if you stayed more than 72 hours. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Ain't that some impressive shit where I got to the world? Come on, Tennessee.
Don't get no false perception of Tennessee, my man.
I understand.
You better stay where there's street lights. That's that's my warning.
I understand. I
and leave that tracksuit. Leave that Adidas tracksuit at home.
Oh man, you get to go to Tennessee when I go to Tennessee. They bring out the tracksuits when I'm around. All of a sudden, Robbie Russell, Lorraine Jenkins, all Adidas out, man. I'm trying to tell you, you get to go to.
I don't know. I think that it's probably a bad time to pull Craig early. Bad time to pull Craig when he's all stem celled up. I don't know, man. You're probably in big trouble. But what an amazing. You know what's good about it? I guess you could get in trouble, and even if you're beating him, but I think he's smart enough too that it's not going to be a long match either way. Mm-hmm. I think you get him, you stop him and get his hand. He's going to just do one little hit, try to elbow. Is it running fouls, or does he get to run that elbow forward and get a restart?
It's going to be probably a restart.
I got you. So you're going to get that though. That's the only resistance you're going to get from him if you're stronger is one committed elbow foul. And then if he likes what he feels in that hook, once he comes flying off the front, then because he is strong as shit in there. So it'd be an awesome win for you. I'll tell you that. Because I think that he's right up there. He's in the top 5 in the 198s. And in my opinion, he's the number 176er and probably the number 2 or 3 187.
I got you. Well, yeah, as far as rankings concerned, Craig has always been in that number 1, number 2 spot, depending what's going on. So yeah, the only thing I feel like what's different between me and Craig in our mental state, I don't think Craig really cares about beating me versus me and him. That's really everything that I need from that day.
Right, but I think you're underestimating how important it is for Craig to win this tournament in his mind.
I understand too, because the first place will go home with a couple grand. You know what I mean? Like there's at least financial motivation.
I don't think. Yeah, Craig ain't worried about the money.
No, okay.
No, he could care less if it was free or $2,000. That motherfucker's already rich. All right, and not only is he rich, but he don't have no damn little kids no more, and his wife is rich too. They both killing it. So there ain't no money problem there. This man is coming there because in his mind, he still wants to be the best dude in the world.
Right.
He's on a mission. And listen, there's a chance that young man damaged his body tremendously trying to become the size and the strength that he, possesses or seeks. This stem cell shit might have been exact. And listen, Craig got them deep pockets that he probably went to Tijuana, got it drawn out, spinning it around, watched 2 babies get slaughtered right in front of him. Boom. Kid's shit goes right in there. Right? They bring in 2 fucking big 6'9" black dudes, right? Get underneath their fucking armpits, get the sweat, put it in there. Boom. Whatever it fucking costs. Right? And Craig now might be completely healed up and capable of pushing his body to even a stronger place. So you could be real bad in trouble. That could be the truth.
Larry Jenkins says, Craig told me straight up, no one is ready for what he's bringing. That's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, I mean, I agree. It's a scary thing. And yeah, for Craig to be one of the highest ranked dude and still be part of it, like, Brandon is not in it, but Craig is in it. Adam Borzinski is in it, and them two in it kind of makes it, very legitimate thing to be part of. And yeah, I mean, I'm willing to risk it with Craig. If God forbid it stops, like I'm gonna grind it out. But that might change everything, because if me and
I agree with you. Yeah. I think that you have a chance to ruin both of your days. He's probably gonna be, he's a little more, not that he won't pull in a war, but his war is 6 or 7 seconds to where he'll elbow foul at the 7-second mark, off the back and everything. So, but your liable, I mean, he's smart enough to make sure that you win, but he elbow fouls twice and the total match is about 7 seconds. That's a still win for you. Actually, pinning him is pretty difficult because he's one of them guys that has no problem fouling out, looking at his mom and his wife saying, when it's about 9 inches of a foul. But I am that guy too, right? To me, I'm going to try hard, even if it means I got to foul. I know if I keep my elbow on here, I'm losing. So it's okay to take those 2 hits. Yeah, and I tell you, man, he's strong, right? He's strong after the match stops. You think you stopped him, and then bam, that transition into that deeper hook kind of jab. And his elbow's coming off the back. So it don't get you going all the way down. It's just, can you make it slow enough that the elbow foul's called before he drags your ass down?
Right, exactly. And or can you stop watching the whole thing go down and surge early enough to where
like don't find
Yeah,
Yeah, don't
'cause
find out.
you're gonna be in and just watching the shit go down, like and by the time you're calling something, the referee just gonna call it a win.
Yeah, don't foul, or don't find out he fouled when you get back to the, and watch the camera.
Yeah, because the chances are you can be in it. Because like there's been things like Robert Russell have like feel like stopped and pinned Craig, right? Like even Mosier went at it. There's a moments for sure. Like you can do some stoppage. So yeah, and that's the thing. So if me and Craig are ruining each other days, that's kind of changes everything. Because I feel like
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if your day's ruined as long as you beat him. You're good.
for sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
his problem will be beating you and fucking himself up in the process.
Right, right. So yeah, exactly. So as far as like taking the name, love it, love it. As far as what, but if the problem is too, me and Craig, many people ran that prediction thing because the bracket is out there, and even though it's round robin, I'm okay. You can lose 1 or 2 rounds, but the the chances are you and the runner up have the exact same amount of wins and losses. So
Yeah,
regardless,
well, there ain't no doubt about it. And you can also too, the later rounds, man, you can really start to be super efficient, right? Like if you already see that 2 losses can still win, you don't even have to pull the dude to get the second loss. You can be like, yeah, motherfucker, listen, I'm just gonna make sure I win this last one. Because then I'm locked in the finals if we're all 7-2. Is there a tiebreaker or do they go by the order?
There's a tiebreaker, yeah. And here's the thing.
Like, what if we both got 2 losses, but you beat me? Do you win? Or do we pull again?
If I believe there is a rule, but I have.
Yeah, I think heads up's got to count. And then well, you all got the same common opponents, but head up's got to be a criteria.
Got you, meaning if I already beat you and me and you have tied up, I technically already won, right? That's what you're saying?
No, just if you beat me the first round and then it comes out at the end that you lose in round 6, but I don't lose again. We both are 9-1. You win because you have the heads up win against me.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so we don't have to automatically anymore.
Right, exactly. Now I don't know if they did that, but now if there's 3 of us that are 8-2, now there's probably that criteria with heads up, but that's a tough one because that could be a 3-way tie too. I beat him, he beat me. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. What are you talking about?
What I'm trying to get out here, usually whoever they do all these predictions, and it's always me and Craig in the finals for the tie, regardless how you run it. It's always me and somebody for the tie. And I'm like, that's awesome and it's cool, a possibility. Nobody really accumulates for how nasty and just up everybody gonna be by October 23rd. So that's why I'm like, man.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's 6 guys in there that think they can whack your ass, I'm sure.
Oh, 11. There's 11 dudes.
There's 12 people total?
Yeah. 11 probably thinks I'm the bummest bum.
Who's the worst dude in there?
Myself, no?
Yeah, whoever the name you say is gonna fuck you up when they see you.
Adam Borzinski and Craig Touye.
All right, so there's you 3. Name another person. Robbie Russell's 4.
Robert Russell 4, Stephen Loxton, Eduardo, Eli Bravo.
Oh, Eduardo's tough, right? But didn't Craig beat him last time?
Yes, he has.
Yeah, that was awesome. That makes me think Craig's strong, man, because he did do that.
Quinlan Mendes, Chad Silvers,
I
Dallas.
saw somewhere they said Dallas Langston and Chad Silvers. Is that the first match?
It could be, yeah. Let's see.
I saw that. Let me tell you right now, man. That's going to be interesting to see if Dallas can get to those straps and how strict the refereeing is. Yes, I'm going to tell you right now, Chad is liable to snatch a hold of Dallas and make quick work of that.
I wonder if Dallas. No, Dallas was on my side of the bracket. I was on the same side of the bracket as Chad, so Dallas and Chad never got to pool. But yeah, I agree with you.
I mean,
Uh,
I think in the straps, Sal's got probably a 60-40 chance. But outside of the straps, Chad's so amazing at like that one extra step where makes it even a little harder. And then the referee gets involved because your elbow's off the back before he lets go. Like, that's going to be something.
yeah, it's the first round, and so far, oh man,
Maybe
Chad.
Dahlstrom got really good at that shit too, though.
Well, see, so it always looks funny to me. I've got to arm wrestle Dallas myself, and it almost makes you feel dumb because of his setup is so like, okay, I guess amateur like and giving everything away. Like, there's no way I cannot pin this right now that's given to me. But like, no, he let it run, and it's like you as you said, you out there running your elbow off almost, and like you're getting called out, and you're like, yo, aren't you looking at this stupid ass shit? Like what? So yeah, it's tricky, and I'm almost surprising the referee is totally fine with that, but at the same time, like, I guess he's
Well,
not.
I mean, I think that there was a chance back in the day if that motherfucker would have been at the 2000 national championships, that liable motherfucker, they'd have just said intentional slip lost. It was,
Right.
and I mean, that was like a way that they could get your ass in the meeting, right? You come in there talking a bunch of shit, being disruptive, getting on some podcast, talking shit about the organization. Karen Bean would have took care of that. First match, intentional slip, lost. Just like that. And it was very, you had dudes, man, that was trying to get to the straps, and everybody knew it. And then there was dudes that weren't very good at it. But nowadays, they just say strap no matter what, for the most part.
Right,
I'm gonna tell you, you don't want to run. A lot of people would not want to. That's what Scott Wynn's like, yo, let's do a real tournament. Like, motherfucker, get this motherfucker some rules. And if he don't follow them, and I'm like, dude, every match would be like that Worlds was. Remember the Worlds in like 2006 or something? Every single match. It was like 9 of the 11 open classes ended in 2 fouls. Foul. Ready to go, foul. Foul. It was crazy. Inget and Neil Pickup put up a video and was like, this is terrible. But because if you when you start calling motherfuckers getting in the straps as losses, oh man, it's on.
that was before my time, but there was a problem with 2014 to 2015 worlds. It was one of the first worlds that introduced those cameras that watch under the elbow. So every final was like, stop, wait a second, wait for the dudes to look at the camera. Yep, my stop. Every final match was like a repull something, because they just keep looking at the cameras, and once you look in this, you see every small minute 16 of an inch lift. So it's like, so that was the extra long worlds to watch for sure.
Yeah, there's 1 degree of refereeing that you got too good an eyesight. We don't want you as the ref. Like, oh, motherfucker, yeah. I mean, if you just tell me that you got a type of guy who can see everything, you don't want to be no arm wrestling ref. You're going to be busy. Ready, go, foul. Ready, foul. Ready, get. What the fuck was that? Foul. Both of you motherfuckers is acting like jackass.
Well, it was, yeah, it's like, I remember I did that practical test a couple times for the referee. And first time doing it, I think it was Bill Collins, Tim Talmadge. And it was a practical situation, right? Like, they're both doing some fouls and I'm calling something, right? And at the end, like, I guess Bill pulls up to me like, hey, why weren't you calling this? Like, we were obviously doing this. I'm like, maybe, motherfucker, but the other guy was doing 15 other things, so I get to pay attention to this. So fucking thank to the other guy.
Yeah, thanks to you 2 jackasses who are trying to put a clinic on how to be 2 dick face arm wrestlers. I'm not getting involved in that. I mean, listen, I remember a long time ago, somebody, it was no, not Mike Minagna. It was Mike. Oh man, come on. This is my dog too, man.
Mike West.
No, this guy is he's a referee down there with Steve Stanaway and him. Man, he's like the coolest dude in the world, man. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. That's terrible. I can't think of his name. He's a stud. But he said we were all at the 2004 GNC Show of Strength in Atlanta. I ended up beating Dave Randall that day. So it was a great day for me, but I'm talking about reffing and stuff. And he says, man, that's all bullshit. I said, what you mean? He said, man, we didn't write those rules for you motherfuckers to try to manipulate them. You know who's terrible? Arm wrestlers. He said, you get two asshole arm wrestlers up there, you ain't got no chance of following no rules. He's like, when we wrote the rules, we just had to because they wouldn't let us on the Smoky Mountain Snuff World Championships. Man, you get up there, you know what you're doing. He's like, you know what you're doing. You're doing it and you trying to manipulate the situation. Then you telling us we're bad. I'm telling you, you guys are bad. And I'm like, dude, he is exactly right. He's exactly right. Yeah.
It is truth because you get, I know my people down in Florida, right? And I know there's two certain dudes that get there. I either don't even want to rev them, or I have 3 seconds to rev them because they're not gonna even pay attention to what I'm saying. They know what's happening, but they're not listening. So it's like, yeah, you got two jackasses that can't even listen. You can't start them.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you could have $1 million purse. You could do the reffing on an intercom. Player A, straighten your wrist. Foul. Because if it's $1 million, he'll listen to the command. When it's for that $4 trophy and his wife and his kids and grand neighbors are there, that man would much rather be fouled out and cuss the referee out than take this ass with him. This ain't even, I mean, what are we talking about?
Well, no, man, even I disagree. I know some people that doesn't matter. For $2 million, they will not listen to.
Well, that's okay though, but we wouldn't mind either, right? No one would mind that they're not listening. Cost them $2 million, right? Because now there's nothing costing them. So the referee's the one that's just getting fucked. Either the referee fouls them out and then doesn't get hired anymore because he's an asshole ref, or he lets them go and the guy who loses says, man, how could you let him do that?
All right, Chance, I disagree with you. Chance goes, Max, Noel, and Austin are the hardest to ref when pulling each other in Florida. I will go for Craig Sobleri and Andre. I think.
What about Brandon? What about Brandon?
Brandon, you can just.
I fouled Brandon out. I fouled Brandon out all 3 fouls in about 4 seconds.
Yeah, but Brandon is the type of. You can bully him into listening. You give him one option, he will listen to everything, right? You just have to make sure he robs out of everything.
I've never ever started a match with Brandon that was fair. He cheated every single time.
Yeah.
And begged me to foul him out.
Yes.
Same with Dave Morocco.
I think with Brandon, you have what you do. You control the other person, make sure they're happy, and you ask them, hey, how is he cheating you the most that you don't like? You give Brandon 2 or 1 fall off the rip to, hey, this is your only chance ever. And after that, you still got like 1 chance to close him, because as soon as you close it and don't say go, he's capping. That's the end goes up. 3rd foul, out. So, but
he sets up one way and then arm wrestles a different way. All of that while you're doing the set grip. Hey, my man, you got to rewind and already make your mind up, motherfucker. You went from top rolling to dad's moving in the middle of the set grip. There's too much movement, player. There's too much movement.
So he's aware of that. So he's just pushing your friendship and the refereeship and everything.
That's what I mean. Like, and I don't care either. Like, to me, I just feel sorry for them if there was a prize. I don't mind giving them this 1st place trophy either. Yeah. But it's just like, damn, dude, that will not work when the money's right.
I agree, and that's where we could like move on from trashing on them to where like very first day I came to Brandon's practice. Speak no English, nothing, right? We just arm wrestling, right? Start coming in a couple days a week. We're doing the thing. He's traveling to UEL tournaments. At this point, I have never really arm wrestled at the tournament, right? But we keep practicing, and I keep seeing them elbow falling, right? Brandon constantly hops, right? His arm wrestling practices everywhere, right? I kind of had the approach you have as far like I just want to be a ref. Like, dude, I guess let's pretend it's real matches. That's kind of what I wanted to do early on.
Why would you do anything else when that's all that's happening at the
Right.
tournament?
Right. So I'm like, let's just referee. And I'm like, Brandon hops all the time. And then he starts going on, at that point in the career, he's like, arm wrestle in Florida for a couple of years, going to UAL, every big thing that's happening outside of Florida, right? Getting to know people and all that stuff. He goes to those UAL tournaments, comes back without any wins because he just keeps getting elbow fouled because, it's a big event. Robert Drank has normal referees that don't play that fucking shit you got used to. So now you just go out of your state and you get, you two elbow fouls and you're out. So, yeah, that's very yeah, it's very important to be able to do the stuff at practice that you can transfer then to a tournament and not get elbow fouled. You're not getting used to fucking triple capping, carving, whatever. If you like that guy that just does everything wrong in practice, you're gonna have a rough time at the tournament because you just all of a sudden a referee puts you straight and you're not used to straight shit.
Yeah, that's the same with the straps. You just got to make sure you got them on all the time. Just get them on all the time. And then the people are going to say that you're the guy who cheats in the straps. That's all you could ever ask for. That means that you have done it enough in there that he thinks that you feel abnormally comfortable inside of him. And that's when they tell you that, oh, he knows how to pull on the straps. Nah, he just is like, oh, he knows how to paint. Well, that's what happens if I spend a year, like, you know how to hook up an appliance. You'll never fucking forget the rest of your life how to put a stove and a washer and dryer in, right? Thanks to fucking Kenny Worley, you know how to do that. And that's the same with the straps. Every single chance you get, you put it on.
You could have gone with the painting analogy. You know, I paint.
Yeah, I was going to go there. I was getting ready to go, no shit. If I work 60 hours a week for a year, I'm going to know how to paint.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know, man. This training, man. Oh my goodness. I think it might be time to go up 5 pounds.
People are asking in the chat if the weight is the same. Are you lifting more? What's going on?
No, it's because I took that week off playing football, and I had to recoup from the beating I took from Pablo. I'm still at the 30 pounds on each side, 60 pounds.
Love it.
All it's about is for me, as soon as I get comfortable, my balance is on point. I'm gonna be devastating.
Hey Travis, how much can you do pronation like Devin? And that was I wonder if there was a way for us
I would never do that dumb shit they're doing. What the hell retarded does that look? Does somebody think that works?
Well, it certainly works for Devin, right? And I don't know how much people
Well, I don't know. I mean, how could you think it? You gotta get past all the growth hormone and testosterone and stem cell to find out if the motherfucker could be doing jumping jacks right now and he's fucking looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hey, that's one thing when everything works, right? You're like, shit. Yeah, and I did it yesterday for for the purpose of everything, like people making videos and trying how much they can lift and shit. People ate me in YouTube comments saying the technique is not there. Devin does it like this. Devin does it barefoot. Blah blah blah. Then Todd Hutchings saw it, and Todd goes, "Oh, so now all of a sudden you want to do lifts that don't involve your hand?" Like the hand is not part of fucking arm wrestling, and I'm like, yo, stepfather, we get out here doing Instagram list. I understand. I love you preaching. Love the hand involvement. So yeah, I feel like people way over exaggerate, and then they want to argue about lifts that super specific to one person, like Devin. Like, yo, why are we all overly discussing it? Like everybody's gonna do it from now on every single day. Crazy.
Yeah, I would never do that. Even if it was the greatest exercise in the world, I wouldn't do it just because it was done by some other arm wrestler on YouTube. Ever.
Hey,
Ever.
yo,
Hey, get a send Paulie invite.
I will
We got
not
to
do
check
that.
the status. We got to check the status.
I will not do that because last time I did that at this time, people like, yo, man, that West Coast, man. That's early in the morning for me, man. Oh, speaking
We need
of
to check. I think he's got that match.
well, no, we're gonna talk about that real quick. And oh man, you messed me up. I was going somewhere with some shit, but fuck. Okay, $10 super chat. Um, I just pulled out a Tyson Bagent from a Panini score pack. How do I get this autographed?
I don't know. You gotta. I mean, you call the NFL offices or the Chicago Bears. I don't know what the hell am I supposed to do? You would never trust me enough to send that to me, would you? The things are worth $800 now. No, I don't know. Yeah, you got to go get another pack. Some of them got his autograph in them.
Redman Concrete. Arden stole my daughter's shirt. I love it. Come on, man. It's Spider Dry Fit extra large.
That's Lindsay's. That's Lindsay's.
Hopefully it's extra large. Oh, gonna make me. It's a large. It's a large. It's a large. It's a large. It's a little dry fit, man. Come on. I get some arms before the podcast. We good.
Hell yeah. Hell.
We need
You gotta somehow get set up so you're doing some arm wrestling move while we're doing this.
Dude, I know. Every time you're going on, I'm like, dude, that's kind of not fair because you're out here working out. I'm just fucking listening. I'm here thinking I should start it on my computer, go outside, and put it on my phone while I'm on the table. But half the time it's fucking raining. So another day I got my little elastic bowl thing out here so I can be a little squeezing and shit. I don't know. But yeah, I don't like the fact that she can 1 hour up and handed me over here. It fucks with me a little bit. Hey, we need to know what's my first match going to be September 23rd too, so we can
What do you mean? Your first match is going to be the dude who weighs in just the same as you?
say like I wonder we need to precede it.
Well, how much do you weigh? How much you going to weigh?
Probably about. I mean, if nothing changes, about 205.
You're gonna probably pull Paul in.
That's all.
Or Brandon Elsessor. You're fucked. You're fucked.
Boom. Jennifer learned you officially are fired from our podcast and will be only listening to Roger learn by asking me if I'm shopping at Baby Gap.
Nice. Give her a Todd Hutchins shirt for free.
Come on,
Send your
Jen.
address to Artem.
Come on, Jen. I thought we were friends. Jen. Artem and Travis, thank you for not just asking me this. Artem and Travis, can you guys beat Reno Masick? No, we cannot beat 18-year-old Reno Masick.
Shit, I will crush Reno.
No.
Man, Reno was over there after he beat. Who'd he beat? He beat somebody, right?
Terrence.
Oh yeah. Then I saw him over there like coaching Terrence, trying to tell him some exercise. Dude. Terrence was looking at this motherfucker with such disgust. I was crying laughing.
Dude, Reno's training approach is so strong. People comment on my page all the time. Hey, dude, you should stop what you're doing and just train like Reno. Reno knows something like enough people don't know. I want to know this guy's sales secret, training secrets. How the fuck are you so huge in the age of 18? Like, dude.
Beast.
Right. So Big Grove Goats. Travis, what's the Tyson update? It's Tuesday.
Took some second team reps yesterday in the little walkthrough. They're practicing as we speak. So I'll get a little 5 o'clock information, but I think that Tyson is, man, close to making that 53. Might still be just a practice squad slappy, but he's close.
All right. That's a good update. Artem, Yevgeny still pulling. Stop spreading the lies that he backed out. Hey, we've confirmed in our podcast yesterday and today that Yevgeny is pulling. We have not said anything backwards. So relax, Big Grove Goats. Send me more.
I can't wait. I've never met a Vonne Prudnik.
No?
Never.
Okay. Better be careful. Hey,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
have you been, and I don't know if you're allowed to talk about this. You're probably not allowed to talk about this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because got off the phone with Rob from VitaCell Biologics today, and things are doing great. So, have you been noticing that Igor been back?
No, well, I'd like to retract any statement I ever said about Igor.
Dude, better be careful. Igor been live on Aussie Arm Wrestler for an hour another day. Yesterday, him and Paul Italia went live.
Send him a thing right now. Send him a clip. Send him an invite.
I feel like you need to reach out to Igor and set him as a guest, man.
Yes, let's do it. I'm not talking to him, but you can.
Oh no, I can't, man. I can't. So
He hates me. I ain't listening.
so I tried to do this on Ozzy's podcast, but it was a premiere, so I couldn't do it. And then Paul was live. It was Paul, Pablo, and Igor. And I'm like, oh, is this live? Like, fuck, it is live. So I sent a super chat, $2 super chat saying, we love Igor from my account. And Paul reads it. Pablo translates and reads it. In Igor, with the most disgust in his heart and face, goes, thank you.
Ah!
That's it. I'm like, oh man.
I actually do not have any problem with Igor now that he's free and alive. I apologize for any comments that Artem said about you.
Oh, thank you, Travis.
All the shit I said was fucking true.
Oh, fuck. I was about to say thank you, Travis. The reason me and Igor don't talk is because I did talk some shit. So I figured you're gonna help me out. It's in your road, but man, we're back where we started, man.
Hey, listen, Igor is like Tom Nelson. Whatever I say to Igor, I don't give a fuck what Igor or Tom Nelson say because Igor, like Tom Nelson, has said that shit about me out loud to other people to hear. So we have that's the relationship we have. You throw a rock at me, I throw a rock at you. I'm petty like that.
The petty king. When is the first tailgate arm wrestling tournament?
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. I have been reaching out to all potential suitors in the greater Chicago area. Woo-wee. I am about to run this whole thing through the machine, baby. I'm just waiting on my man. I got to find out if he's a practice guy or a real guy.
Right?
He's either, I'm going to find out. It's like Artem's in this 12-man thing. Either you 12th or you first. I don't know. We get ready to find out.
Ooh, hey, interesting question. Man, I was about to go with the subject of having the tailgate arm wrestling tournament. It's kind of like what you said before with your expo, bringing everybody together, and the call I had with you yesterday where me and Paul Lynn are trying to figure out if there's a way to bring as many good dudes together for either practice or some type of gathering to, do something so we can elevate the arm wrestling levels in this country. So I don't know. Maybe tailgate arm wrestling, that's where it's at.
I don't want you and Pauline trying to be nosy and in on the Bears, okay? You guys stay over there in Jacksonville and Harrisburg and do your event, okay?
No. Cobra got us covered, man.
Now you're talking now. If Cobra's involved, me and Tyson are in.
We are part of the Publicist Cobra team, dude. We good.
Oh, yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good. I didn't know that.
Neil Hands, so this is the question. Travis, how your first 2 years looked in arm wrestling?
I was telling Tyson the same thing. I'm like, I told him, I'm like, listen, I went to the first national championships in 2000 in Bakersfield, California. Right? And I just fucking won the fucking national championship first time out. And then I go to Worlds and I win the fucking world championships first time out. And I don't know what to fucking tell you about being a slappy practice guy. I never been in that fucking place. So yeah, I don't know.
What he said.
He's like, okay, well, fuck it. I'll just be the man then. I'm like, perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Be the fucking dude. Listen, the best guy don't have to wait in line. That's for all the regular dudes.
Well, we'll see if it's worked out.
Hey, I can't guarantee you that man is cool as me. I told you on that thing, he'll never be that guy. That guy right there, boy. He's different, Artem. That guy's different, man.
And somebody please clip this and put some music on Travis's dance moves.
Come on, what are we talking about here?
Travis, what would be cool is if you could do a Beast versus Pros at Pull Some Bears. Million views for sure.
Hey, don't try to trade. I already trademarked that. Pros versus Joes. Don't even try. Don't even try. I'm all over it. I don't need no help with production or producing any arm wrestling NFL skits. I got them all right here. I done did them 1,000,000 times, but we're going to have a big audience when I do the next one.
Might need some space hitters for you, Artem and Travis. You Southerners won't be able to handle the Chicago Colts for a tailgate tournament.
Oh, no. We don't go outside. We're going from the bins underneath Soldier Field to the skybox. I can wear a white beater during the game.
I'm just going to let you guys know right now. If you're hosting an arm wrestling tournament outside, you're a moron.
Nah. I know. I say that all the time, and then as soon as someone hands me $10, I go right outside like they wanted me to. And it's always the ones with the real money that are like, hey, you and your little buddies could just be out here right in the yard. Okay. Try not to let them. Tell them don't come inside to use the bathroom. And I'm like, yeah, no problem, man. They don't care. They don't even need to use the bathroom. It's $5,000. I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to make a flyer for December and January.
Yeah, we're not allowed to do it on the podcast, so you just let me know when and how.
How come? What happened?
We're losing viewers in insane.
I'm tired of these motherfuckers asking so many questions anyway. Cut the super chats off.
You want to be like Core Sports and in Canada? Because I got a question today. Like, hey, how come tournament in Canada, the referee was turned backwards to the stage and to the crowd and not like usual shit? Well, I'm like, well, that's because we wanted to see the big massive crowd and the camera, so we just flipped the camera around, and where referee was where there was the cameras, and saved money, everything. And the guy goes like, yeah, screaming over the crowd, love it, fuck them people. Like, yeah, fuck them people.
Fucked up people. Fucked up people. That should be our new logo.
Artem,
hey, speaking of logos, that logo was trash, man. Tighten that up.
Yeah, what?
Just do me a favor, man. Listen, just do me a favor and make a T, a B, and a G, all in the exact same font, right? And then put them all together, overlapped, and just give a little bit of space, either down or sideways, to where you almost can't even tell what you're looking at. The T, the G, or the whatever it is.
I mean, you
The
explain
TBG.
you explain what I've sent you.
Nah, you send me a bunch of bubble letters. Give me the stick letters. The
I
New
said-
Times Roman stick letters. I don't need no bubble letters with colored inside. I don't need that
What?
shit.
The first picture had no color.
I mean, is it a bubble B or a bubble of any letters? I don't like bubble letters.
Toll one WL like font, baby.
Let me see it. Let me see it. Pull it up. Pull it up.
Listen, or you got to modify it, but just so people can know and so people can hear what you just said to me. You want TBG kind of laying on each other in one font.
Thick letters. Yeah.
And
Thin letters. Kevin Bongard type. You gave me like Barry Bourne type letters. Big thick ass letters.
that's fair, but I just want to let you know that I sent you exactly what you just explained.
You must have gave me more than one. You must have gave me more than one. Oh yeah, see now listen, listen. First of all, the Bagent group that needs to be gone, and that T, B, and G are bubble letters. You don't know that?
I mean, you guys don't like how smooth the top of the B is. Like, come on now.
You don't know that B or that T, instead of just having like if you just had one line and the T was just two lines, not this thing that has all that white stuff in the middle.
I got you. You don't like too much white.
Thick letters. T, G, B intertwined together, all together, and then slightly separated until you're like, stop right there. There it is. Whatever it is. I mean, it can't be that fucking hard.
Well, yeah, especially you just misspelled that and said TJB. So yeah, no problem, big guy. No problem.
Yeah, no, man. You won't even be able to tell the J from the G if you intertwine them too good. Who cares? Let's keep everybody guessing. Tiger Woods did it with the T and the W with the Nike logo. You ever seen it? Now he used a little, and even his letters just a little too much. Look up I or AIG. AIG has a logo where they kind of intertwine their letters.
AIG?
Yeah, it's some company. It's some like whatever the first one's going to be the big company.
The insurance company?
Yeah, maybe. You see theirs, and then if you look, maybe not. I think theirs is separated, but there's also one of their alternate logos where they got them all together.
Yeah, because AIG logo is just three letters separate.
Right, I got you. Well, I've seen one with them like that too.
I got you.
Yeah, we want our shit to almost look like that, is be as little as that polo on the polo shirt here, that little guy, but then just have those letters, boom, boom, boom.
I'll play with it.
Have everybody asking what the fuck they mean. Nobody ever knows.
I'll give you one or two tries on my Photoshop, and then it's just gonna be me and Brady, man.
I'll hire some professionals to do some shit. Don't worry.
You already did. It's me and Brady, and we firing you. What the fuck you mean?
That wasn't your work. That was somebody else's work.
No, that was. Yeah, I'm just saying we are the professionals that you hired, and we are firing you.
That was before Tice was the franchise quarterback for the Bears.
Does Devon have a different contract than others? You know what? I've talked about contracts with people that have contracts.
Hey, listen, every arm wrestler has the exact contract that they can get. Devon can get any contract he wants, including a contract that says, I don't have a fucking contract, if that's what he wants. So yes, he has a different contract. We all do. It's very simple. Nobody gets treated the same in this world. Nobody.
Yeah. Thank you to the chat. Somebody said Tiger Woods logo was a better example. Joe King said that, and Tiger Woods logo is a better example because it's a TW altogether.
Right. It's just a little bit. Isn't his logo just a little bubbly?
Dude, his logo is not bubbly, and bubbly is not a word you should use because, like,
what do you call it? What do you call that?
Man, it's too much volume really in the letters, but it's not bubbly by any means, right? Like it just there's too much. There's the
Yeah, I
letter.
just feel like if you took a bee and you put a hose in its ass and blew it up, it would look like you blew a bubble into that fucking bee.
I got you. It's too thick of a letters. That's all it is.
You know exactly what the fuck I meant when I said bubbly.
No, no, because even Barry Bourne is like bubbly, lol. So it's like, come on, man.
Nah, that's because me and Barry got us some bubbles. We bubbleless compared to the skinny motherfuckers. You know that.
Well, you and Big E for sure. I don't know.
Hey, Barry Bourne was bigger than me and Big E the other day. Barry Bourne is massive right now. What he got to weigh 330. Ask him what he weighs.
Well, is Barry? Oh, y'all all about the same height.
Man, Barry's 5'2". Fuck you talking about?
All right, Big Ben. I'm so sorry. You asked it 3 different times. Artem, I played softball with Travis a long time ago. Does he play any other sports now?
Negative. Where did we play softball? Ask Ben where we play softball. Where at? Lee Town. He might have seen the natural when I knocked out the light in the right field.
Big Ben 316. Let us know.
He might have been there.
Let us know where and how was it happening.
Was I the MVP or not? Tell these people, Ben.
Your logo should be a simple icon so it's still recognized when it is the size of a postage stamp. This way it can be effective on a letter, business card, or as an icon above the shirt pocket.
Just like the Tiger Woods logo, right or wrong?
Well, as far as the logo is concerned, yes, for sure.
All right, let's see it. Let's see the T. Let's see your version of the Tiger Woods with PBG.
Oh, yeah, I'm not doing that because that probably took Tiger Woods' team to make fucking 2 months and 3 people. So yeah, I'm not doing this in the middle of the podcast. No, Travis, thank you very much.
How hard? How hard can it be?
I'll save you a pencil drawing. Then you're gonna
If
pay.
anybody want our job on being a logo guy, it pays $10 a year. Right now, send us a damn TBG stick lettered, intertwined a couple ways, up, down, sideways, and you got the job. $10 a year. And 2 free Todzilla shirts.
Dude, I'm about to get fucking some dude that just made it on Canva that's completely unusable. Hey man, I did that.
Hey, $10, 2 shirts. And let's see if anybody understands what the word bubbly means. And they make this slogan.
All right, Big Ben goes, it was in Virginia Beach. Softball?
Yeah, that guy's lying. I've never even been to Virginia Beach. Get him off the podcast. He's not allowed at the podcast anymore.
Hold on, he said I can do the logo, but I don't know if he keeps lying to us or not.
Ah, exactly. Jesus Christ. No way. I don't trust you now.
Okay, Joe King says make it 3 Godzilla shirts and you got a deal.
Hey, you can have 5 of them. Artem's got them in his house. You just send him shipping and handling is $75 a shirt, and we'll get that right off to you.
Hold on. Big Ben says Virginia Beach, and yes, he was very good.
Hey, maybe I was in Virginia Beach, but you know.
Hey, by the way, if you guys really trust me on the Godzilla shirt, that's the one you're gonna get. I didn't grab the one with the Godzilla signature on it, so you don't even know. Careful, man. Careful.
We will lie to our subscribees quick and have a prize. No problem. We do not. I tell you, just like I tell my kids, easy for me to lie to you. Easy.
Guys, if you want to send us logos, please send it to Travis's email, travisbagent1@gmail.com, or send it to me at
My new email is toprollking@hotmail.com.
It's at gmail.com.
But I tried to give him a fake one, homie. I tried to give him a fake one.
Come on, man. I want to see a logo, man. I want to see something.
You'd rather have anything than have people think you got a Hotmail address.
Barry Bourne says he is 285 Artem, and Travis, I'm 6 foot tall.
Bullshit.
Well, hey, listen,
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
We got Big Ben, Joe King. So I'm expecting 2 logos, and they're not better be not bubbly. Neil Pickup is in the house. See you Friday.
Hey, send him a clip. We need to schedule. We need to fucking schedule. When are we gotta get somebody to Arm Wars. We gotta know when, how much it costs. Come on, man. Get him, send him an invite.
Neil?
Maybe we shouldn't even discuss this on live. People will realize that there ain't even no reason to come to the VIP if Neil says, what are you talking about?
Yeah, better not do that. Last time I was saying links, he was not jumping on, so I'm going to leave him alone. When are you getting to Istanbul?
I will be in Istanbul Friday morning at 11 a.m.
Okay.
Right to my room, right to sleep, and then to the press conference.
Love it. Mr. Peanut, example of effective logo. Look at how easy it is to recognize the icon in my profile pic. Oh, well, to be honest, your profile pic is so small, I have no idea what it is. So it's just a white bubble to me.
I love that then. Let's make that the Team Agent logo then. Nobody can tell that's what we're looking for.
So good. Well, we need to have a merch with it potentially, some stickers, all of that. So we can't be all slappy with it right away. Well,
are we done?
Yeah, I forgot.
Yay! We did it.
If we did mention, we did mention that Igor is back, and
whoa! Why do you keep talking about Igor, man? Don't be fucking with that dude, man. I thought he was gone.
Hey, I say his name one more time, he'll appear out of nowhere.
Thank God he don't have none of those podcasts to go back and look at. Man, we would be fucked if that was true.
Oh man, yeah, especially
and that little soft ass fucking assistant of his. What'd you say his name is?
Kirill?
I don't trust that motherfucker either, boy. But don't tell him that, because he's a nice guy.
Yeah. The amazing team. For somebody, before I let you go, there's a question. Hey, ask Travis what is he training for? And if you guys don't know, Travis is training for.
Put up the flyer. Put the flyer up. Put the flyer up.
23rd. Let's see.
What am I training for? Boom! Look at these pipes. Good night. I am training for a chance to go to Arm Wars. Bam!
Boom! Right there. Everybody, y'all are welcome to come and participate in this amazing tournament. Open weight class. You're gonna be seated by weight. So many people coming from all over. Like I'm bringing dudes from Florida. We have people from Vegas flying over. Gonna be insane. Adam Warzinski keep debating to cancel his wedding or not with Shane Owens and come over there. So think about it, and we'll see you there Saturday, September 20th.
Love it. All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow, folks.
All right, cool. I'm squeezing out 2 more days out of you, before you go.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yes,
all
sir.
right, everybody. There you have it. I'm going to figure out how I can move my computer to the table so I can get to some training too, because fuck doing this shit.
Later.
Player, we'll see you later. All the super chats has been read. There's I guess I wanted to go more about the contracts. Because I have discussed it a couple times with people, and I mean, contracts are contracts, and so far, like listening to what people have in the contract, and it's just very beneficial for the athletes, does not seem very beneficial for the league itself. Just reading the contracts and be like, man, really? That's kind of just interesting that you will want to have an athlete for such a long time. And my opinion, technically, contract doesn't matter for anybody as long as you're not um, I mean, Devon or Travis in this case, right? Or anybody that does something with its own image, right? Because once it's lost or given away for a certain period of time, it's going to be hard to do anything. But if you're not doing anything with your persona or your career, sign everything twice, 3 times, splurge the numbers, go crazy. So, yes, let that's what's going on. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. And tomorrow, same time, 1 o'clock Eastern time. Join us